Hi, how's it going? This is Resident of Collinwood, back with another Dark Shadows video for you guys and gals. Here comes the bride. Fun, right? Jenny Rakosi Collins marries the man that, well, the fictional character who inspired Charlie Sheen's lifestyle choices, Quentin Benjamin Collins the second. What a character. Both of them, really. Obviously, Jenny Rakosi Collins is played by the lovely Marie Wallace, and Quentin Collins is portrayed by actor David Selby. Man, what just two great actors. I always feel with Marie Wallace's characters, you never get, and again, I know she's on screen, but it feels like you never get a lot of her. Like those, it feels like every time they brought Marie Wallace on Dark Shadows, no sooner did you get used to her that she was written off. Or her characters were really, and I've always found that odd. To me, at least that's how I feel about it. Um, Now with Jenny Rakosa Collins, Jenny was a gypsy, sister of Magda Rakosi. She falls in love and marries Quentin Collins the second. No, I'm not going to say the full name again. Uh, no. Um, they they make love. Obviously, they have two kids, twins, one boy, one girl, and Quentin never knows this because. And you might say, well, for those who don't or haven't watched Dark Shadows yet, and I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. Uh, but it's free on Tubi. Watch it. How didn't Quentin know? Well, you see, Quentin, how do I put this nicely? Fuck it, there's no way to put it nicely. Quentin cheated on his wife. Yes, Quentin cheated on his wife. And who did he cheat on his wife with, you ask? Laura. Laura Collins. A lovely blonde haired woman who was married to his brother Edward. That's right. That's right. They left town. They went to eat. They went to the just or Alexandra, I should say, sorry. And things happened from there. And he was gone for a while. You know, he didn't know his wife was pregnant. He didn't know his wife had kids. I mean, that's how long he was gone. His wife got pregnant, carried the kids for 9 months. The kids get sent away. Jenny goes crazy. You know, she's obsessed with Quentin because Quentin left her. She thinks her kids died. It's not a good time for Jenny Rakosa Collins in this marriage. She literally crazy as she's called in Dark Shadows, Crazy Jenny, and she literally is called that actually, Crazy Jenny. And it's just proof that David Selby's characters drive women crazy or kill them. Um, and no, I did not make that up at all. Oh my god, I'm going to hell. It really is interesting that Quentin he drives this woman crazy. He doesn't know that the woman's crazy. In fact, he's shocked to learn of her being there. Um, you know, he just he completely forgot about Jenny. I mean, completely. He just and he never knew he had two kids. So, what happens between these two crazy kids? So, I mentioned Quentin leaves with Laura. He comes back. No, not with Laura. He comes back all by himself. I'm not going to get into what happened with Laura in this video because really it's inconsequential when it comes to specific what happened with Laura or what Laura is really is inconsequential to Jenny and Quentin specifically. At least in my view, it is. So the main players here for this here comes the bride is Jenny Rakosi, Quentin Collins, Magda, Laura. It's why I'm not mentioning Laura after the affair. Because when Quentin returns, he doesn't return with Laura. He returns by himself, as I mentioned. So, Quentin returns. A lot of things happen, obviously. Edith dies, Quentin's grandmother. There's a big fight over the finale of the will, over the reading of the will, who got left the estate, because Judith, Edward, and Quentin's sister got the estate, but Jenny eventually gets out of the tower, and then she gets put down in the basement, and she hears Quentin's music, so she knows Quentin's home now, and she proceeds to get out again, and she's got a knife, and she decides to stab Quentin and kill him. And then what happens is Barnabas, our time-traveling vampire, decides to ask his lovely, lovely wife, Angelique, who's a witch, for help, and she does help him by bringing Quentin back to life. Quentin turns into some sort of zombie. Zombie. Oh my god. Reverend Gregory Trash, sorry, shows up, cures him. No, I do not give him the credit. I give Angelique the credit. Because Angelique released the spell finally. That woman. Only Angelique. Only Angelique. That's all I'll say. That woman can raise more hell than anybody else you'll ever meet. Any fictional character. Um, so Quentin, upon on being zombified, isn't too happy that his wife tried to or not just tried to but did murder him, so he murders her. No one resurrects her, by the way. um, do, do you like that? Quentin dies, Barnabas is like, I gotta get Angelique to... Jenny dies, it's like, nah, that's not what resurrects her. Why? Oh my god. No, you gotta resurrect Jenny. But no, no one resurrects her. Which is sad. Magda Rakosi, who knows Quentin killed her sister, is not happy with this. So Magda puts a curse on Quentin. The curse of the werewolf. Every full moon, Quentin will be a werewolf. And he will kill every full moon. It's crazy. What a story this is. It's not the end of the Jenny Quentin storyline. It's really just the beginning. That's what's so great about this. Before I do wrap this up of what happens, that 1897 has a lot of storytelling. It's not just where 1795 is Barnabas Collins' origin story. 1897 is not an origin story. Even, yes, Quentin's story is a part of it, but there are other factors a part of it as well too. So after Quentin becomes a werewolf, um, Magda buys some silver bullets. She's gonna cap his ass, and now, unlike Barnabas, she actually can shoot, even though she has trouble keeping track of her bullets because she misplaces goddamn one of them. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That's just funny to me. I love it. I love it. I really do. And so Quentin keeps attacking people. He's scared. He's he needs someone to help him. He's desperate. The one person that has been engaging with him most has been Barnabas. Barnabas has been helping him in a way. He helped him with Laura. This sort of helped, but he helped him get rid of Laura by asking for Angelique's help yet again. I've talked about this on Twitter where 1897 is really Angelique's babyface turn before the 1840 storyline. Even though the 1840 storyline isn't going to start for a while, but the 1897 storyline is where Angelique goes from full fledged heel to full fledged babyface. And if you don't know that terminology, because I'm using wrestling terminology, heel is a villain, babyface is a good guy. I'm just explaining that for purposes. So Quentin is sitting in the drawing room, and Carl says, "I know who the vampire is." Oh, it was Dirk Wilkins. He was the vampire, because by this time has Dirk, who was controlling Judith, had had Judith kill Catherine Lee Scott's character, Rachel Drummond, and so he, Tim Shaw blackmails Gregory Trask, who's married to Judith. That's another wedding I gotta get. And obviously, Dirk Wilkins gets staked in the heart, so they just think the vampire's gone. But Carl says, "No, no, no! I know who the real vampire is." And Quentin's like, "Okay, you gotta understand. This is a situation where Carl is a practical joker, so Quentin's just more humoring him, be like, okay, like, he goes, you got a promise, you won't laugh at me. I won't laugh at you. He's gonna laugh at him. Barnabas Collins. He starts laughing at him, but then Quentin stops immediately, and he realizes our cousin from England, who we don't see during the day. Barnabas, take me to Saint. They go to the mausoleum. And this is where Quentin tries to help Barnabas by locking Carl in the mausoleum. But Carl figures a way out. Barnabas ends up killing Carl anyway, because Quentin explains to Barnabas what's going on. He also, Quentin now realizes this man understands him because Barnabas is cursed himself. As Patrick McRae wrote in the Dark Shadows Daybook, and get that on Amazon. I'll leave a link. Um, I know I plug it a lot. It's an amazing book, guys. Obviously, it's very, very, very well written, and you have this. So you have this understanding now, and with Jenny, what's really going to happen with Jenny and Quentin is Quentin, where things really hit home for Quentin after getting Barnabas's help, they get the hand. Yada. I'm not going to get through the whole thing of the hand of Patofe because I'm trying to more focus on Jenny and Quentin. but I wanted to add in what was going to happen here with Barnabas. The ghost of Jenny comes to Quentin, holding a baby, holding the baby. Quentin has lost a son, and so has Jenny. One of the children died. Only the daughter remained. This is where Quentin, you up until this point, Quentin is this charismatic ladies' man who's charming, so you're interested in him, and it's hard to hate him. It's hard to believe this is your heel. Well, it's because he's not. Um, he's heelish, but he's not a heel. And he, this here, when he loses a kid, it makes you feel sorry for him. It really does. It makes you feel every ounce of sorrow for this character. And it's an amazing scene that happens when he finds it out. Him and Jenny have a conversation, and Jenny makes it so where the werewolf, you know, well, basically the werewolf is only going to affect the male side, which is interesting. So one male, if there's two, and there were two, there were Tom Jennings and Chris Jennings, and it affected Chris only. Um, what a story! What a tragic marriage this became. And really, it became this way because Quentin's a playboy. I mean, Quentin is more Bruce Wayne in Dark Shadows than Adam West was Bruce Wayne in Dark Shadows. Really, he was. I've also joked that David Selby's Quentin Collins is more of a James Bond character. This is David Selby could have played an American Bond. He could have. Absolutely could have. Great actor. Terrific. Phenomenal. And Marie Wallace as well. So it really is sad that it took a kid dying for Quentin to really get a clue to, my God, I need to grow up. And that's not the only thing that happens. There are other things too later on, but I won't get into those. So I hope you guys enjoyed my Here Comes the Bride video. I will have another one up for you here in a couple of days. Have a good night.